All right, first we're going to go through the items I sold for $5 this week. I think I'm going to continue with this. If anything is a year or older, I'm just going to clearance it for $5 to get it out of my closet because I've suddenly found so much space in the closet since I offloaded some of this cheap stuff. So this, it's all very nice stuff, I have to say, and these people are getting really good deals. This is a vintage Raspini black velvet blazer. Really pretty. That went for 5. These Liz Flex shoes, which were nicer in real life than they are in my pictures, sold for 5. A Pendleton wool skirt, 5. These made in Italy Enzo Montavani men's dress pants. Like I said, I'm not into the menswear anymore. I'm happy to get rid of it. $5. An HVAC drive belt or some kind of belt, fan belt, I don't know, $5. This item and the next item I got in a box lot from bidonfusion.com. It's basically leftover Amazon FBA items that people have cleared out of their inventory. Um, and I've had them for a year, so I marked them down to 5. It was a Denver Broncos apron, new in the package, and a Denver Nuggets baseball cap, brand new with tags, also for 5. Then I sold this American Girl Scenes and Settings book. Basically, it's a huge, like 3 foot by 2 foot book, and you can open it up to all these scenes that I guess it's the era from whatever American Girl doll lived in, and you can stand it up, and your American Girl doll can play up against this backdrop of this scenery. So that sold for $50. Um, this was a little retail arbitrage experiment that I did. I bought some U-Haul mattress covers in the queen size for $3 a piece, and then flipped them for 16, and it worked. So experiment was fruitful. This is a Double D Ranch wear kind of military style wool jacket with leather fringe. Sold that for $75 pretty quickly too. That was awesome. This is a St. John's sweater jacket. I know St. John usually sells for more than $25, but this one had some damage to it. Um, the previous owner, I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, I can't extend my frame right now, I don't think. But over here on the left side of the chest, there was a pin. The previous owner wore a pin, and it damaged the the stitch there. Why don't I have? Oh, there it is. There's a close up of it. And then on one of the sleeves, there was also this tiny little snag. So I'm still happy to get $25 for a sweater. So here's another vintage Coach purse. These black ones always do real well. That sold literally within just a few minutes for $45. And I made the mistake of using one of my previous listings and not correcting the title. So you can see here, Coach Vintage Black Leather Purse, 2 straps. There's only 1 strap on this purse. So I messaged the buyer immediately and said, hey, I goofed. Is it okay that there's only 1 strap? And she was fine with it. So that was good. Sold this pair of pink and green Saucony Jazz sneakers for $30. A Mini Motors Math. I think this is from the 1990s. It's like a tactile math game for elementary school age kids. $25, brand new in the shrink wrap. A pair of FedEx winter bib overalls for 40. Some weekender cargo shorts, size 52. Sold the pair of those for 10. I was trying to clear those out as well. This was a very beat up fossil purse. It was leather. It was the Sutton model, which I guess is popular. Had quite a bit of wear to the leather, but it still sold for 35. This is a Dickies Sherpa workwear jacket. No stains or anything, but I could tell it had been used for 40. Then these boots. I had them listed for $69.99. I had an offer for $59.99 plus shoelaces, which I thought was a cute offer, and I accepted it. These went via global shipping to the United Arab Emirates. And I just want to shout out to the Red Wing boot people. I went into their store to get some bootlaces for these boots because they were huge, and I knew they would have what I needed. I asked them for some bootlaces. They gave me 4 pairs complimentary, so I didn't have to pay for the shoelaces. And they were 2 different sizes, so I sent him a pair of extra long and a pair of long, and hopefully he'll be happy with that. I sold this ceramic Christmas tree base for $25. I was hoping to sell the Christmas tree, but it was damaged and chipped, and so I only listed the base, and I think that worked out well. Oh, and the base was damaged as well. I don't know if you can see it. Where is it? It's over here. See how it's got that little chip right there? There's also a tiny little crack there as well. Fortunately, it was on the underside, and so you couldn't see it from the outside. But anyway, this pair of Bass Cordova duck boots sold for $30. Pair of vintage Doc Martin Oxfords for $30. This is a lot of 12 chocolate advent calendars with Mickey Mouse on the front. I got these on clearance at Walmart last season, and I didn't know what I was going to do with them, so I just put them all together and sold them as a lot. They don't expire for another year, so they were fine to sell, and they were all brand new in the shrink wrap. $25. Here's a pair of UGG shearling lined clogs. These also look better in real life than they do in the pictures. Those sold for $25. Here's an original watercolor by Flora Burke, which I listed for $39 and took a best offer of $34. This is the hot pink purse satchel bag by Cambridge Satchel Company from England. Sold that for $65. This is a antique coverlet made of wool. I was actually selling this for a neighbor. This was not mine. And we accepted a listed it at $250, which was way high. The other ones similar to this were not priced that high, but we priced it high just to see what would happen. We took a best offer of $95 for this. Here is a pair of Steven Stomper's clogging shoes. I don't know anything about clogging shoes, so I don't know if this is like a good brand or not, but they sold for $50, which was pretty sweet because if you see here, the previous owner had torn out the sock lining, so they're going to have to provide their own sock line or like insole or something. And I did disclose that right here, as you can see. And lastly was this Oberon design leather Kindle cover for a first generation Kindle. It's gorgeous, and to buy them new, they're wicked expensive, and this one sold for $50. And that wraps up last week's sales. There were quite a lot of sales last week in contrast to this week, which stinks. And you'll see that video soon. Thanks so much for watching.